It's CEO here, and today, I'll be showing you 25 things you can do every day in Animal Crossing New Horizons to build your own farm. If you're bored in Animal Crossing or always wanted to build your own farm but didn't know where to start, this video is for you. Before we get farming, consider subscribing to my channel and hit the bell button to get notified when I post new Animal Crossing videos. Now let's get into the video. The first thing you can do is check if Leaf is currently visiting your island. If he is, go up to him and select that you're here to shop. He'll ask you if you want flowers, but just ignore this. Once in his store menu, you'll see crops for sale. He sells 2 random crops each time he visits your island. If you get annoyed by his selection, time traveling to a different day to see if Leaf is visiting can help. The crops Leaf can sell are carrots, potatoes, wheat, sugarcane, pumpkins, and tomatoes. The second thing you can do if Leaf is not visiting your island is go visit him on Harb's Island in the plaza. Leaf will have his own shop open on Harb's Island every day, except the days he comes to visit your own island. Leaf will only be selling 2 random crops, but you have a good chance they'll be 2 different crops than what he was selling on your island. If you don't know how to unlock Harb's Plaza, I've linked my tutorial above and in the description. Now that you have your crops, the third thing you can do is look the part. New Horizons has so many farming clothes options, such as the farmer overalls, denim overalls, overall dress, the straw hat, and the wide brim straw hat. All of these options you can buy from the Able Sisters and will randomly appear for sale in your shop. There is also this cute leaf accessory that is a DIY crafted from 2 weeds. The fourth thing you can do is lay down the foundation for your farm. Using the Island Designer app, use one of the default dirt pathing options to create a large dirt field. You have the option between the dirt path or the dark dirt path. Whichever dirt you choose is up to you. If you don't have these dirt options in your Island Designer app, you'll have to unlock them using Nook Miles using the kiosk in Resident Services. If you don't have the Island Designer app, you'll need to get your island evaluation to 3 stars to unlock it. If you need help getting to 3 stars, I've linked my tutorial above and in the description. The fifth thing you can do is add some dirt bags to your field. Bags of dirt are not a default item in the game, so this is how you get them. Your first option is to get a cushion and then customize it at a DIY table using customization boxes, or bring it to Cyrus on Harb's Island to customize it. A cushion will appear in your Nook's Cranny randomly for sale. Then go to your custom designs portal and search for soil or fertilizer design. Many custom designs will pop up that look like covers for dirt bags. Pick your favorites and add those to your cushions. The only con to this method is you have to have Nintendo Online to download the custom designs. But there is another method you can use if you don't have Nintendo Online. First, get some stacked bags. This item will randomly appear for sale in Nook's Cranny and in the Happy Home Paradise office if you have the DLC. Then bring your plain stacked bags to a DIY table and customize it using customization boxes. You'll find a variation for plant soil that is built into the game without needing custom designs. You can also bring your stacked bags to Cyrus on Harb's Island for customizing. The 6th to 11th thing you can do is plant your crops. There are 6 crops in total that you can plant every day to have a full farm. These include carrots, sugarcane, pumpkins, potatoes, wheat, and tomatoes. Planting them in rows gives your farm an organized look and helps you remember where each type of crop is growing. Unlike trees, you can plant your crops right next to each other without needing to leave one empty space between them. Your crops will still fully grow even if they are planted directly next to each other. The 12th thing you can do is label your crops. Once they are planted, it's not obvious which each of the crops are. To help you keep track, you can download custom designs from the custom design portal for all your crops. A trick is to search for one crop, such as a carrot. Find a design you like, and then favorite that creator. Then go to your favorites list and check all the custom designs from that one creator. There's a good chance they have custom designs for all the crops, which makes it super easy and quick to download them. As a bonus, all your designs will look great together because they were designed by the same artist. Once you have your designs, customize 6 plain wooden shop signs, 1 for each crop. Then you can place them in front of the corresponding crops so you can remember which are which. The plain wooden shop sign is a DIY, so you'll need that first. The 13th thing you can do is add fencing to your farm, which is a simple item but will make a huge difference. Fencing is easy to build and adds a lot of detail to your farm pretty quickly. Fencing can also serve as protection from your own villagers or visitors. If you're starting a new island, you'll unlock fencing after you build 3 housing plots. If you're further into the game and don't have fencing, you can buy multiple fencing options from the Nook Shop kiosk and resident services using Nook Miles. The 14th thing you can do is water your crops. Crops will naturally grow on their own, but won't look very nice. If you water them every day, starting on the day you plant them, you'll get multiple crops per plant instead of just one. This makes growing crops more efficient since you get more produce per plant. I'm using this pink elephant watering can to water my crops because it's one of the most adorable items in New Horizons. If you've ever wanted your own IRL elephant watering can, you can pick one up at emily3dprint.com. I was gifted this adorable 3D printed pink elephant watering can that matches the one in game. This item can be used as a functional watering can to water your garden, succulents, or your kitchen sink if you don't have any plants like me. This watering can comes in all the color variants from New Horizons, so you can choose your favorite. I was also sent my own IRL froggy chair. It's not big enough to sit on, but it's the perfect size for displaying cute items or displayed on its own. My felted froggy chair loves his 3D printed Big Brother froggy chair. This item comes in all the colors you can get in New Horizons, including pink, green, light blue, yellow, orange, and dark blue. Next, I received glow-in-the-dark star fragments. These are 3D printed and come in 3 sizes. All you have to do is leave them in sunlight for 30 minutes to charge, then bring them into a dark room to see them glow. Every star is unique in its solid and multicolor hues. If you're really into star fragments and New Horizons, these IRL versions are a must-have. And for all my gyroid lovers, paint your own gyroids are here, and you can choose from any gyroid in New Horizons. I chose my favorite, the Whistleoid. It's 3D printed and arrives unpainted, which allows you to customize it however you like. I painted mine in aqua color to match how it looks in game, but however you paint it is up to you. This is your chance to give your favorite gyroid its own custom design. With the holiday season approaching, all of these items make great gifts for yourself or any Animal Crossing fan in your life. If you want to pick up any of these items, be sure to visit emily3dprint.com and use my code CEOMG10 for 10% off your order. That's emily3dprint.com and use my code CEOMG10 for 10% off your order. The shop is linked in the description, so definitely check it out. And don't forget to water your crops every day. The 15th thing you can do is build a baby garden. Planting crops is probably the most farmy thing you can do, but there is another way to build a garden using tree saplings, potato seeds, and bush starts. Instead of planting these items, drop them instead. The dropped version of these plants are adorable little cartons filled with dirt and a sprouting plant. You can buy saplings and cedar saplings from the cabinet in Nook's Cranny, and potato seeds and bush starts from Leaf. If you drop them in a grid like this, you now have a baby garden. There is also an item called the Potted Starter Plants, which is a tray of baby sprouts. You can buy it from Nook's Cranny and the Happy Home Paradise office. You can customize the color of the tray by bringing it to Cyrus on Harv's Island. Place it in your baby garden to complete the area. The 16th thing you can do is plant fruit trees to build a fruit orchard on your farm. If you have apples, oranges, cherries, pears, and peaches, plant them in rows like this using a shovel. Remember to leave one empty spot between all your trees or they won't grow. And once they're done growing, you'll have a convenient place to harvest fruit to sell, eat, or give away as presents. Selling non-native fruit is a great way to generate bells. And you don't need to have every fruit to build an orchard. If you want to collect more fruits, you can visit Captain's Island using 1,000 Nook Miles, or visit a mystery island using a Nook Mile ticket. On these islands you visit, you'll have a chance to find non-native fruit trees that you can harvest and bring back to your island. Same as earlier with your crops, you can download or make custom designs that represent each fruit. Then customize plain wooden shop signs with each design to mark where you planted each type of fruit. Or you can place the custom designs on the ground in front of the trees, which is easier and takes up less space. Now when the trees are still growing, and after you shake all the fruit off their trees, you'll still know which rows are which fruit trees. The 17th thing you can do is plant bushes. Bushes are an easy way to make your farm look better with minimal effort. You can plant them in free spaces to make your area more interesting or along the edge of your farm for more of a fencing vibe. You can buy bush starts from Leaf. The 18th thing you can do is plant a mushroom garden. During the entire month of November in the Northern Hemisphere and the entire month of May in the Southern Hemisphere, you'll find mushrooms at the base of your trees. Pick those up and drop them in rows to create a mushroom field. You can then download custom designs from the custom design portal or make your own and place them on plain wooden shop signs to place in your mushroom garden. Or you can use a generic mushroom design instead. The 19th thing you can do is build a watermelon garden. There are no watermelon food items in the game, but we do have a beach ball that looks like a watermelon. Since watermelons grow on vines, you can download or create a vine custom design to place on the ground. You can then place your watermelon beach balls on top of the vines. If you don't have the watermelon beach ball, but you do have another color of the beach ball, you can bring it to Cyrus on Harv's Island to customize it to the watermelon variant. If you don't have a beach ball at all, it will randomly appear for sale in your Nook's Cranny. The 20th thing you can do is build a grape orchard. Same as watermelons, there is not a grape food item in the game, but we can use the grape harvest basket instead. Even though this item is a backpack, you can place it on the ground in rows to look like a grape field. You can buy the grape harvest basket from Nook Shopping under Special Goods in the Seasonal tab. This item will appear for sale here during the whole month of September. If you're not watching this video in September, you can time travel to September by changing the date in your Switch settings. Once you buy your items, you can change your Switch date back to real time, and this won't do any permanent harm to your island. To make this look more like a grape orchard, you can place barrels, pirate barrels, and sideways pirate barrels around your garden. You can rotate the pirate barrels so you don't see the pirate logo. The regular barrel is a DIY, and the pirate barrels can be obtained from Gullivar. The 21st thing you can do is build a bee farm. Using just the beekeeper's hive, wasp nests, and a pot, you can build a bee farm as part of your regular farm. This is probably the easiest farm build you can make. The beekeeper's hive is a DIY that requires wood and 3 wasp nests. You collect wasp nests by shaking your trees to make wasps fly out. You will get stung by the wasps if you aren't careful, so I made an entire video showing you all the ways you can avoid getting stung, linked above and in the description. You can then use the wasp nest to represent honeycomb by dropping them around the beekeeper's hive. The pot can be used to represent a pot of honey because this variant looks like honey oozing out the top. This pot is a DIY. The 22nd thing you can do is decorate your farm. These are some of the best farm-themed items in the game to get you started, which all happen to be DIYs. The scarecrow, hand cart, brick well, silo, water pump, tin bucket, hay bed, firewood, veggie basket, log stool, and leaf piles. The tractor is also a great farm-themed item, which will appear randomly for sale in your Nook's Cranny or the Happy Home Paradise office if you have the DLC. The windmill is also a great farm item that can be purchased using Nook Miles and resident services at the Nook Stop kiosk. But you can use any items you want to decorate your farm. The 23rd thing you can do is craft tools to use as decorations. When placed on the ground, tools make a great addition to your farm because they look realistic and fit the theme perfectly. You can craft tools such as the flimsy shovel, flimsy net, and flimsy watering can. You can buy different types of shovels, nets, and watering cans from the cabinet in Nook's Cranny, then customize their colors using customization boxes at a crafting table or by visiting Cyrus on Harv's Island. The 24th thing you can do is harvest your crops. Once they're done growing, harvest them so you have space for more crops to grow, giving you infinite crops. Now you can do anything with your crops, including selling them, eating them if you want to dig up trees or break rocks, and even give them to your villagers as presents. They also make great decorations for food-themed areas. The 25th thing you can do is cook recipes with your crops. Once you harvested your crops, you can see which recipes are ready to be prepared if you open your DIY app and tab over to the craftable icon. You can cook food using a kitchen item and then use them as decorations on your island or even your farm. Or you can eat the prepared food to give you multiple super strength points at once. And a bonus 26th thing you can do is build a farm market using your crops and prepared food. Craft multiple stall DIYs and place food and crops on them to look like they're for sale. You can even customize the awnings of your stalls to match the custom designs you use to label your crops, mushrooms, watermelons, and trees. But the default stall awning customization options are great too. Other great farm market items you can craft are veggie baskets, stacked shopping baskets, log stools, senmaizuki barrels, and stacked senmaizuki barrels. Some great farm market themed items you can purchase at Nook's Cranny or in the Happy Home Paradise office our shopping bags, the touchscreen cash register, and the standing shop sign. Let me know in the comments if you're going to build a farm on your island after watching this video. And if you already have a farm, let us know your favorite farm decorations. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and tap the bell icon to get notified when I post new videos. I also send out notifications in my Discord server when I post new content. The link to join my Discord server is linked in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. A huge thank you to my YouTube channel members for your continued support of me and my channel. All my members get these super awesome perks, including getting all of your comments hearted by me, priority when I do multiplayer events on my Animal Crossing live streams, and 24/7 access to my treasure island, and 24/7 access to my new catalog island. My treasure island is an island full of items dropped on the ground that you can take, including every crafting material, all the new DIYs from the 2.0 update, all seasonal DIYs, Nook Mile tickets, and so much more. I'm also now offering a 24/7 catalog island that is every item you can catalog. This is the best and quickest way to get hundreds of items you don't have yet. This is my current catalog island map, and for more information about cataloging, I've linked my tutorial in the description. If you would like to become a member and get access to these amazing and helpful perks, you can click the link above or in the description, or you can click the join button on my channel's homepage or in the link in my about section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.